Tokyo can be a lot. Like, a lot. So if you're wanting the perfect day trip to escape the city, look no further than the seaside town of Kamakura. Located around an hour away from Tokyo and easily accessible by train, one of Japan's ancient capitals provides some calm, cozy vibes you might be struggling to find in the world's biggest city. In this video, I'll give you a few must-visit places while you're there, as well as a hidden gem for you to check out. A note before we dive in is that Kamakura is a relatively walkable city, but if you're not feeling it, just know that there is a reliable bus service that runs throughout the day to get you around some of the main locations, as well as the Enoshima Railway that we'll cover in a bit. Once you arrive at Kamakura station, you'll have the option of exploring some of the side streets in the area or heading out to the shrine straight away. For us, it had nearly been a full 2 hours since we last ate, so getting refueled was essential. For that, we of course relied on the curry pan that was becoming a dietary staple for us already. And this was by far the best one that we had had on the whole trip. You can do any of the items in this list really in whatever order works for you, but we thought we'd beat the crowds and visit the most popular shrine first. Another benefit of this is that in the long walk up to the shrine, you can pick yourself up another snack on the way up. There's no such thing as empty calories in Japan. Tsurugaoka Hachimangu. That famous temple. This temple is Kamakura's most important shrine, founded in 1063. It's dedicated to Hachiman, the patron god of the Minamoto family, a line of samurais that later included the founder and the first shogun of the Kamakura government. You reach the shrine via a long pathway from the city centre and up a flight of stairs. This area tends to be busy with people visiting, so you'll very rarely get shots without the crowd. But once you're done visiting the main shrine, it's also worth visiting the pond and little islands by the Taiko Bridge, and they do hold some shrines, albeit much smaller. If you've already had enough of the crowds, your next stop in all honesty should be the Hokoku-Ji Temple. It's a bit of a walk or a short bus ride away from the centre of the city, but well worth it for the mini bamboo forest and the green tea you can enjoy overlooking it. It's a bit like a smaller version of the forest in Arashiyama, but I can honestly say that I enjoyed this one far more as it was quieter and felt less busy. Founded a few hundred years after the Hachimangu shrine, this small temple and garden also has a series of shallow caves in the cliff face, which are believed to hold ashes of some of the later Ashikaga lords. In my view, you'll definitely want to pick up the ticket that includes a green tea in the little cafe they have there, as it gives you a chance to sit down, reflect and recharge for what is surely going to be another busy day. I, however, was too excited to do much sitting or reflecting, so it was soon time to move on. Part of Kamakura's incredible charm is the coastal views, and the best way to be able to see them is on the ever-popular Enoshima Railway, a train I loved so much I bought one. To board the real train, you'll want to head back to the main railway station and stand in one of the many classically Japanese train queues. It can get quite busy, particularly at peak times however, so if you can arrive a little bit early and get at the front of the queue, you'll guarantee yourself a seat next to the window. For seaside views, you'll want to get yourself on the left-hand side of the carriage as you're leaving Tokyo Station. The great thing about this railway is you can get off at any number of beautiful stops, such as Hase, Kokurakuji, or the most popular Kamakura Kokome Station, famous for the crossing used in the Slam Dunk anime. If you can find a time or day where you don't have too many people around, this makes for a really gorgeous shot. But if you don't, you'll likely not be the only one looking to get that here. Getting off at this station also gives you a chance to walk along the seafront if it's a nice day to take in the sea views and not too cold. Once you've enjoyed this end of the Enoshima Railway, it's time to take the train back, giving you another chance to enjoy the fantastic views that it has to offer. This time, however, you're going to jump off at Hase rather than the main train station. From here, it's just a short walk up the hill to one of Kamakura's most famous landmarks, the Diabutsu. The Great Buddha of Kamakura is an 11.5 meter high bronze statue of the Buddha, located on the grounds of the Hokoku-Ji Temple. Originally cast in 1252, the statue is the second tallest bronze Buddha statue in Japan and is incredibly impressive in person. It's so difficult to appreciate the grandeur of it just from a video, so you really have no choice but to come see it for yourself. You also have a chance to purchase some souvenirs or gifts from the stands around the temple, or light some incense for a small charge of 100 yen. To wrap up the day, I have a little bit of a hidden gem for you. They say that Kamakura is the Kyoto of the East, and I've already shown you a mini bamboo forest, so what better way to finish off the day than exploring a shrine dedicated to Torii gates. We came here just after sunset, and other than one other small group, we were the only ones here. This became one of my favourite shrines of the whole trip, as I felt like we actually got to enjoy the shrine for what it was, rather than it being rammed full with other people. It's called the Sasuke Inari Shrine, and it's full of little fox statues at the top. It was honestly a really magical and serene experience for us on the way to the top, and an amazing way to wrap up the day trip. But before you go back to Tokyo, on your way home is going to be Yokohama, home to one of the biggest Chinatowns in the world. And now with the sunset, the neon signs on, and the restaurants and food stalls all now open, it's the perfect time to grab a well-earned dinner or snack before setting off again. So there it is, the perfect day trip from Tokyo, but by no means the only one. If you enjoy this travel content, please don't forget to subscribe and leave a thumbs up on the video.